before we start, comment who you want next. Today's episode is Adrive. Before we even start talking about Adrive, I just want to say I'm aware that these Poketubers do this for a living and they do what they have to do to survive and get money. However, I will make this clear. I will probably repeat this multiple times throughout the video so people do not misconstrue my words. But in Poketuber reviews, we strictly look at this through the lens of content and being the best entertainer a Poketuber could possibly be. Now, if we were looking at Adrive's channel through a business lens, which is something I would get to, then his review would have been through the roof. Alright, so let's talk about this. So I was scrolling through Adrive's channel and I saw some stuff that just, I don't even know how to describe it. It was almost unbearable in a sense. And the best way I could put his channel as of now, actually no, we're not even going to get to the bad stuff yet. Let's talk about the good stuff first. Alright, so in my opinion, out of every piece of content that I have seen Adrive, make, the only really good thing that he can do is kind of like the draft league and competitive battling content. I think that's where he excels in. His voice was made for it. He knows the game in and out. He's very entertaining when he does that if you're a competitive battling fan. But even then, the way he does it, I think even if you're not the biggest competitive junkie, you can still very easily follow along with what he has to say. And that has ended the good parts. So if you're an Adrive fan and you really like Adrive, please just click off because you're not going to like me after this. Alright, so I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. Adrive, in his current channel, I'm talking about the now, not the before. His current channel, he is the biggest imitator I have ever seen. And let me just make this clear. When I'm talking about an imitator, I'm pretty much saying that there's a difference between people who create original stuff and people who just imitate what's popular. And Adrive is with them. And now I know that YouTube is a bunch of imitation. And yes, I am guilty of being an imitator as well. However, I think there are two types of imitators. Imitator number one just does what's popular, does it as similarly as possible, and they just go with it, get on with their life, make their money, get the views, move on. And there's a second type of imitator. And these are the imitators who I can at least respect. And these are the imitators who see an idea and they put their original spin on it. And they craft it into their own. It's not quite being a creator, but it's a very honorable way of going about imitation. Now, this Adrive man, on the other hand, the guy who he is imitating, once again, from a business move, it makes sense. Let's imitate pretty much, let's put it where it is. Let's imitate the biggest, most popular Poketuber out there in terms of thumbnail style and charisma, being M&J Once again, I have talked my shit about M&J in the past, but let's put it where it is. He is, without a doubt, the most popular and well-known Poketuber. So, let's just imitate him. Let's just do that. That's pretty much Adrive's plan. If you look, he does the obnoxious M&J faces in his thumbnails. Now, I will admit, he does kind of alter it a little bit by adding some text. So, I will give him that. But even then, it's a hard reach. You can even see it in his recent videos. I was watching his reaction videos. I'm going to get to this in a minute. But he talked so damn loud. Now, by loud, he wasn't even talking loud for a purpose. It wasn't for emphasis or to prove a point. He was talking loud just to be loud. Now, why would he be talking loud? I mean, to put it simply, I think it's kind of one of those loud equals funny or loud equals more entertainment type of reasons. There's no purpose, he's just doing it to pander to an audience who likes the loud, scrappy, energetic voice. That's pretty much what I simply think it is. Now, reactions. Oh god. No, just no. This is what I like to call the shittiest, most boring, uninspired content I have ever seen in the Pokemon YouTube community. That is how I can describe it, and Adrive is one of those guys who just take the cake for it. When they react, I've noticed this, ever since I could be wrong here, but ever since Patters has started reacting to shit and has been getting views, everyone else has started imitating the fuck out of him. It's honestly a little disturbing. What makes it even worse is, they're reacting to the same goddamn videos! Like, really, the Jaden animation videos, I played Pokemon Platinum with no damage video, they're reaching. Especially Adrive, like, dude, I mean, it works. Once again, he got his 100,000 views, so, once again, I will give him credit there. This shit works, and, yeah, once again, watching this, how could anyone watch this? I'm sorry if this sounds really rude, but this is so awful. This is worse than Verlisify's content, and that's saying something. Like, I am in disbelief. I know it seems like I'm having a little mental breakdown right now over this, but just regrouping it back to Adrive, just seeing the thumbnails, and this is just awful. Purely awful. In every sense of the word. And before we continue, I would like to say, with all these Poketubers, I know what I just said makes it sound like Adrive is the worst Poketuber ever, but I just want to take this moment to give all these Poketubers credit. They got to where they are, they hustled their ass off, they're all good at what they do, in a sense. They're all very good at the business side because they were able to get to where they are now. Very good work ethic and hustle, and I will respect that. Now, let's just touch upon his leak videos very briefly. That, to put it simply, it's like treading the fine line between clickbait and lying. That's the best way that I could see it. Alright, now back to me just screaming about this channel. We're going to talk about shiny reactions. Here's what I hate about them. Why the fuck are they 7 to 10 minutes? They could certainly be trimmed down. Easily. People come there for the reaction, and we all know that. So here is how I would suggest he fix that to not look like he's reaching for the bag. Alright, simple. Cut so much of that beginning video out. Now, this is not Adrive specifically, but I see this in his channel too. But they show like 5 to 10 encounters before they get the actual shiny. Narrow it down to either 2 before or 3 before. Get the big reaction, replay it, fast forward, allow the catching portion until the moment to where the Pokeball jiggles and you catch it, and you go like, yes, whoop-de-doo. Perfect video, you get it done in 5 minutes, you don't look like a scumbag. Easy, simple. Now, with his reaction videos, if you wonder why my tone is so harsh, and why it seems more violent than usual, I'll be honest, I was contemplating whether I was going to go at Adrive or hold back like I usually do in Poketuber reviews. But then I saw a certain thumbnail that made me want to flip my shit. It was this reacting to Mr. Beast play Pokemon. Now I watched the video itself. It's not a bad video. It's rather a very unique idea. But that thumbnail and that title, he's reaching. I've never seen someone reach so hard for you. Actually, no. Besides me and Verlisify, I've never seen anyone else reach so hard for views. Once again, if we're talking about the shittiest Pokemon creators of all time, I'm definitely up there. Y'all seen the shit I've put out. I would argue that Verlisify is definitely up there with the drama he caused, and Adrive is getting up there, and I don't want to see him up there because we know for a fact that he is capable of creating some damn good content. We've seen it before. And the fact that he's going down this road is just sad, and I understand why he's doing it. Don't get me wrong. I understand. You gotta make the money. You gotta support the family. I get it. But once again, just from a lens of, let's all make good content for the community, or something at the very least entertaining, this isn't it. Like, really, like, I know this sounds so hypocritical coming from the guy who is just spent 10 minutes and 38 seconds talking shit about Adrive, but it's just so bad. It's really unbearable. And once again, I just want to reiterate this. I don't hate Adrive. I got nothing against him. I never met the man in real life. I'm pretty sure he's a fellow New Yorker. I'm actually pretty sure he is. And that hurts me even more to say this shit. So, yeah. I don't want to be saying this stuff, but I feel compelled to call him out on this trash content. At this point, I can't. This is Adrive. If you're watching this video, you're probably in your feelings right now over this. If I heard someone say this about my content, I definitely would. Please, find a better way. Don't end up like YouTubers. Don't be worse off. Please fix your content. Because we know you're capable of it. And I actually think this is the most hard I've ever gone a Poketuber. And once again, I think he's capable of making good content. He's also made some average content. He's a very savvy businessman. Once again, with I think it's Minecraft or Roblox. Very smart, reaching out to new demographics. He's capable of thinking something smart yet original. Or semi-original. Because there are people who have played Roblox stuff before, but not really in the Pokemon community. It's not very widely known. So, once again, we know you're capable of doing something that's smart business-wise, and that is good content. But this reaction and the shit that you're doing now, it's just not it. Please, man. And for the rating, I'll give him a generous 2.3 out of 10. And that's pretty much the review. If you are a fan of Adrive and you have stuck around, I still recommend you check out his channel. I still recommend it. He has some very good content on there. If you happen to stumble across one of his, I forgot what team he was. Was it St. Louis Rampardos? I know we had a more recent one. I think it was Minnesota Vikavolt, something like that. If you happen to stumble upon that, click on it. That's good content. That's very good content. This channel definitely still has some stuff that should be checked out. Even despite the bad score, I argue still watch the channel. Once again, this is just me. You could love his content, so please check it out. Don't take my opinion as fact. If you can enjoy his content, I'm happy that you can enjoy something that I just simply cannot stand. Besides that, recommend who you want next. Watch some more videos if you want. But above all else, have a good day.